Hello everybody, welcome! My name is Ryan, and what is this strange pinky puce colour we have going on today? There's something about that sort of mustard yellow and puce combination, isn't there, that makes you feel just unsettled. Well, today I have something very exciting for you, very fun indeed, because friend of the channel, Strudeler, one of the amazing mod makers on the Steam Workshop, has just updated one of the absolute classics. It's Tuscany. And let me tell you, these abilities are quite entertaining. Some games are all about Deity++, a mode 2 levels above Deity that causes me to pull my hair out in a fit of absolute terrifying desperation as the AI becomes Terminator-like sentient, hunts me down across multiple time frames, steals my motorcycle and my boots. Today's not quite like that. We are playing on regular Deity difficulty, I know. Standard speed, Barb clans, 6-player fractal with these details. You don't need these details. You don't need these details because you're already on Discord, aren't you? Where the save file lives and all the mods that I use, both the gameplay mods you need for this game and the user interface mods. You know that, you lovely people. And if you aren't on Discord, why are you not on Discord? You should be on Discord. Don't let Crustus catch you. I can't wait to get started. Today I have an overwhelming sense of frantic energy I can't really explain. So let's get cracking. It's turn 1, and before we talk too much about the civ in question today, we have to acknowledge the fact that this start is thoroughly mediocre, which, ladies and gentlemen, means one thing. I love it. Ryan doesn't re-roll his starts, and this is a particularly weird start. We are on the coast with no easily obtainable source of water with aqueducts. The mountain is one stage too far away, and this river is a little bit far away as well. We can't even canal easily. If I go and settle towards the river in the north, it looks like there is absolutely no production whatsoever. It may also look like the coast actually comes around here based on the generic lightning of this tile. Probably not. No, I'm reading too much into that one, but it's a very unusual start indeed. Cotton, it's okay to settle on for the 3 gold, but it's really bad to work with the first tile because, I mean, what's 3 gold going to do? It's got no production, it's not going to help grow your city. This could be a time where we just have to accept that fresh water is not for us, but we need to be sure. I'm going to move my warrior in that direction because I think that is the most valuable information for us, and there is a 2-2 tile up to the north as well as a 3-food rice tile. So there is some hope. There is some hope. Not a lot of hope, but there is some hope. I could cross the river, which would take me a long time, and settle next to this 2-2, or we could settle where my warrior currently is, work the cotton initially, which isn't great, but at least then we'll have the rice and this 2-2 tile in the second ring. As I mentioned, this is a location that I think will come good, but probably not until Renaissance into industrial era level of tech. We might have a problem with our settler. I don't think I'm going to cross the river. So does the other 2 locations, do they ring to me to the left? I don't think really does anything for me. I move away from the cotton towards this cotton, I guess, but it's still second ring and we're still quite far away from this 2-2. Moving in this direction, I get to work the rice immediately, but I know what I can do. If I finish the turn with my settler on the cotton, and I can move to either of these tiles and still settle on turn 2. So what I'm going to do is move 1 to the right to gain a little bit of visibility out that way. You can see there's cattle, no fresh water, but the coast does lap around, and I'm going to move back up to this tile and see what this discovers for me. Again, not much. Wow, we really do not have a lot going on today. Never mind, turn 2. This means we can now move my warrior over to the right and see if this changes things at all. Oh, it does. That is a natural wonder. That is a natural wonder that doesn't appear to have any yields around it, which means it's probably Lake Retba +8. Look at that, breathtaking +8. It's got to be Retba. So that means actually, and this is kind of weird, I'm thinking about settling to the left because that will give me more space to settle on the right if I do want a Retba settle going forward. Yep, I'm going to go for it. Oh, there's actually quite a few 2-2 tiles out that way. With a bit of gold from working cotton, I can afford to buy these tiles. We can rescue this capital. This is absolutely brilliant. Firenze? Firenze? Oh my goodness. I am sorry to every Tuscan out there. I'm just going to save myself. Ladies and gentlemen, you know them. They're lovely. They're wonderful. The channel supporters are back. These wonderful people support the channel on Ko-fi and Patreon, and I like to thank them in the videos where I can. Thank you. You really do make this channel possible. Glorious Petra. Easier to say than the Italian for Florence. Let's talk a little bit about Tuscany. Ladies and gentlemen, some games are incredibly difficult. This game is a little bit easier because Tuscany is cultural Babylon. Yes, you heard me right. Inspirations provide all of the culture for civics. So not tax, civics, minus 50% culture per turn. We also get 100% tourism tourism from great works of art. This is what drew me to the mod. You can see I've got almost no culture per turn whatsoever, and we are going to be really testing ourselves. Every inspiration we can get, we are going to need as quickly as possible. I'm really hoping actually this will give me some really strange combinations that I haven't seen before. On top of that, we have Renaissance Princes. Recruiting a great person grants 1 envoy and a little bit of science, culture, gold, and faith. This is really good at the beginning of the game and really bad at the end of the game. We have the Universal Man, which again, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. This is really cool. A Tuscan unique Renaissance era civilian unit. I believe Skid unlocks at guilds, so we're going to need 2 markets to do this as soon as possible. The Renaissance Man can be used to spend a charge to get 75% of all levels of walls, Palazzo, which is our unique building, campus buildings, holy site buildings, theatre square buildings, or commercial hub buildings, or industrial zone buildings. So basically, you build a unit and you use it to rush a little bit of production on something. Well, a little bit, 75% production. Seems really cool. Must be purchased with gold or faith in a city with a library, shrine, or amphitheater. I think this is going to be a fantastic way of diverting faith and gold from a really powerful city and rushing cities that are a little bit weaker. Military engineers being used to rush dams and aqueducts and canals. That sort of mechanic, but universally wonderful. And then we have the Palazzo, a building unique to Tuscany that is an upgrade to the granary. So you have to build the granary, and then it's civil service in the medieval era, then you unlock it. Once we unlock it, this thing is slightly nuts. +1 yields. That is every yield, so 1 science, 1 culture, 1 gold, 1 favor, you get the idea. 1 housing, and 1 great person point of every type. Yep, of every type. That is indeed incredibly powerful. It is expensive and it unlocks late into the game. However, we can unlock it earlier if we get a city to 10 population. So there's a lot for us to do. Tuscany has the ability to absolutely pop off, but it also has very little going for it in the ancient or classical eras unless we can get a great person. We have Retba. So I think this is going to be rushing for astrology and going for a religion. This feels like that is the play for me. I don't know if that will end up working, but let's give it a go anyway. Was I right? Was I right? I was right. Retba. Okay, astrology is boosted. It has 1 production, 2 culture, 2 gold, and it does not count as fresh water because unfortunately it has spawned correctly today. What often happens with TSL maps or fan-made maps, creator content maps, sometimes Lake Retba can spawn on top of another lake. Actually gives it fresh water even though it's not supposed to have fresh water. Alas, today that is not the case. At least it provides not fresh water, salt water. Looks like as well, in quite a uniquely awesome opportunity, we could plonk 2+4 holy sites down either side of it, or we could commit to the preserve setup because there is cattle and stone on the really juicy tiles. Good to know. We are going to have options here. Now, the really exciting thing about this playthrough is we're going to have to think so differently to usual because these inspirations are absolutely pivotal. There are a few things that strike me as being important. We want to get a couple of scouts out as fast as possible because if we discover a second continent, foreign trade is immediately given to us. 3 city-states, natural philosophy. 6 farms I think is going to be really handy as well for serfdom, but also for the extra food from farms. Obviously getting the markets up, that will then give me 4 trade routes at the same time. Mercenaries could be a useful one to go for. Civil service is really interesting as well. I think just getting a city to 10 population will take me through 6. Obviously early empire will be triggered as well, but that will unlock an alliance, which then unlocks diplomatic service. And if we spread our religion quickly, we can get to theocracy before even getting to temples. Religion is going to be really important here, actually. Rushing the culture. This is such a strange way of playing. Brussels, by the way, was met first. We have 1 production towards buildings, wonders and districts, as well as maybe the opportunity of getting wonder production. I don't really want to build wonders, but it would unlock me drama and poetry quickly. So potentially I do. I don't think I do, to be honest with you. I am incredibly concerned about the distinct lack of fresh water or mountains here. This is going to make this start a little bit interesting, but there is a tribal village. Don't forget, if I get an inspiration from a tribal village, that is an entire civic. So that could be a really good thing. Is that tundra already? Wow. We're quite near the bottom of the map. I'm not saying that this is going to be an easy start whatsoever. Let's at least see what's in the tribal village, shall we? The boost for sailing. Of all of the boosts, that's literally the one I was going to get because, I mean, every direction is sailing, but fine. Some reefs down in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, but most importantly, I haven't seen anybody else just yet, although I expect they're probably going to be over on my left. Second, population. All right, we're now working this quite useless 2-2 tile, and you can see my culture is awful because I'm getting 50% culture per turn. That means I'm not going to make my own tiles. So I think at this point, it is actually worth spending gold to get tiles. It feels awful at this early stage of the game, but that's worth another 2 production. We need that very, very much. Wow, we have a lot of cotton this start. Cotton is everywhere. And Barb Camp. Lovely. Maybe I can defeat that. That would give me military tradition. So that is actually quite useful. Yeah, all right. Let's see if we can pop that off. Here is a scout. I still have not found another continent yet. Looks like there's some land down to my bottom left. I quite like that. Should we try and rush a second scout? I think we're going to have to. We need to meet these city-states. I don't have the 5 extra strength at hitting barbarians at the moment. We haven't got Code of Laws yet. And got discipline is missing. And that looks like a mountain range if it's blocking my path. Oh, all right. Well, we've got some pretty high holy site adjacency going on, apart from my capital. My capital does not. Oh, actually, it does. There is technically this spot. It says +2, but I reckon that's +3. I mean, if it is, it means we could be totally locked off. This mountain range could be all-encompassing. See how lucky I'm getting. No, looks like there is a way through, but there is a mountain there. We have astrology, though. We have astrology. I don't think I'm going to be able to actually afford that tile. It would be 125 gold. There's no way we can get anywhere near that unless we pick up some Barb Camp gold soon, which I can't because I'm just leveling up. This is a scratcher. This is a real confusing one. Maybe a source of horse will save us. Maybe there are horses everywhere around here, like on this tile, something to give us a little bit of bonus production. Rome next to Tuscany. Oh dear, honored to meet you. Love assembly hospitality. There's the boost to writing, and Rome is literally just there. Oh my lord, we have what looks like a very small mountain range that blocks me and Rome. Yeah, this is a really defendable location. I think I need to settle around here and claim this land as soon as possible. There's a city-state there as well. We do need to discover that city-state as soon as possible. I think Rome will have found that first, most probably. Cardiff. Oh, Rome is going for the pass already. Oh, they're going to be settling right on top of me. Oh no. Roman expansion into Tuscany. Who would have thought it? There is Ostia. All right. We are going to have to be super careful this game. Super careful. Thank goodness they only settled one city in this direction. They could have gone 2. That would have been a very AI thing to do. Maybe a city there. Whatever that tile is, we might just have to grab it, you know? Somebody is going for a religion. Now, I want to go for a religion myself because obviously there is a lot of interest, but I think given the fact that we have this mountain range and Lake Ratba, work ethic as a religion I think works really well, so I'm not going to rush it, which is annoying given the fact that I went for astrology sooner rather than later, but I think what we're going to try and do is go for the settler, try and grab that land and then go for the double holy site settle. I don't know if that's going to be the best thing to do, I really don't, but it's worth a try potentially. Second scout, off you go. Oh, there's no way that Rome doesn't rush me here. Oh, there's no way that Rome doesn't rush me. I can buy myself more troops from Barb clans, so if I save my gold for that, let's go for the settler, let's go for the 2-city play, try and just claim this land, which is going to be really difficult, or I just let Rome have it, but I don't think in the long run that's going to be a good thing for me. I'm also leaving these barbs here because Rome is likely to clear this to get to me, or Cardiff is likely to clear it anyway. So I'm taking a calculated risk on that one. Okay, let's take this warrior. It's not going to be enough to stop Caesar from wanting to attack me or Trajan here, but at least I can stop barbs coming into my land. Phoenicia, oh my goodness, it's a classical mosh pit of love. Maybe Phoenicia and Rome will be too busy fighting each other. Maybe. Tyre, oh, it's so close to me. It's so close to me. I am really, really cramped in here. Wow. I don't know how I feel about this. Actually, no, I do know how I feel about this. I feel bad about this, to be honest with you. All right, Rome is settling, and there's no freshwater settle here, but it's a pretty defendable location. Unless I just give up on freshwater entirely and settle there and stop the AI from being able to send more than one warrior per turn at me, it would lock the holy site settling. That's the only problem. It would mean my capital didn't get a good holy site. Huge amount of indecision here. I think rushing this settler is a really good move. I think I have to. Otherwise, we're going to just lose out on space. We're going to be totally stuck on space. Here is political philosophy, however. We're going to get the first government, even with Trajan on the map. He's not going to know what hit him because I have unlocked political philosophy there. Fez. Wow, that is likely to be somebody very excited about getting rid of. Someone has got 4 points already on turn 21. That's got to be Russia, right? That has to be Russia. I've got to be careful about not soft locking myself here because I've only got 2 spare policies, charismatic leader and diplomatic league. So if I put oligarchy in right now, I can't actually finish the government. So we've got to go autocracy or classical republic. That's hilarious. Classical republic is currently giving me nothing. I've got to go autocracy, which feels really weird, man. But it's using Roman policy against them, which is fine. In fact, do I soft lock myself full stop? I think I do. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I think I can just end the term without putting anything in my government until I take code of laws. Yeah, this is a weird game so far. I am loving this. And Rome is not getting rid of the Barb camp. What are you doing? Don't question it, Ursa. Don't question it. Just accept that some things are just weird. Did I have any horses? Any source of horse? There is some horse, but not enough. Well, in that case, let's go for pottery. Or do we... I think I'm actually going to get a little bit of archery just so I can boost finish it if I need to. I have a feeling a slinger spam into archer defense might be important. Oh, Cardiff did steal that Barb camp. No worries. We bought the warrior from it. I think that's all I needed. I was like, why am I getting faith per turn? But it's because I am getting the autocracy bonus even though the government's not completed. I didn't think that kicked in until I put policy cards in. But clearly the game realized that it would be like a silly person like me playing a mod like this. I respect that. I respect that a lot. Anyone want to buy Diplo favor? No. It's going to be very difficult telling the color difference here between Rome and Phoenicia, isn't it? We're just going to have to assume that it's fine. I need another continent. Can someone give me another continent so I can unlock trade routes, please? Thank you. Bologna. Oh my lord. It really is an Italian fest. I have to claim this. I have to claim that tile. It's such a naff settle and it really, really does crimp on Glorious Petra, but if I don't, Rome is going to settle it. I just know it. Do I want to buy the galley? 155 gold. I don't think anyone is able to give me that much gold. No. Oh, ooh, Jess, if I gave up all my gold per turn, I could do it, but I don't think it's worth it. I mean, admittedly, it really is worth it, because if I find another continent, then everything is great, but I'm going to have to just disperse it and give myself military tradition. Can I complete the government yet? Not yet. I would like the general points per turn. That would be really cool. Russia, I suspected as much. Honor to meet you. Switch. Rome doesn't like me because I'm not expanding. Where was Russia's capital? Over here in St. Petersburg. There's Code of Laws. It's the same continent. Oh, Atlantica is just such a crazy big continent. What's going on? All right, with that, I can now actually finish my government for the first time. Do I want to stay autocracy? I actually think I do, which is weird for me. Any great person is useful, and a general, honestly, right now would be really, really handy at keeping myself safe. So let's go Strategos, God King to get the Pantheon quickly, Discipline for Barb fighting, and Charismatic Leader for the influence points, or Diplomatic League. We are still exploring quite a lot of the map. The AI has a habit of not finding city-states, so we're going to put that in just in case. There are also quests we can do. Build an encampment, get a Eureka for irrigation, drama and poetry, state workforce. State workforce, oh, that would be an easy one to do. And then what are we going to do? I mean, foreign trade, craftsmanship, both of these are civics that I should be getting myself, so these are both useless. I think my actual culture per turn is going to be pretty useless this game. Never mind. 6 profit points per turn. Russia is going crazy for faith. We don't mind. We don't mind. They just have to respect me. Stonehenge is already gone. Russia went for Stonehenge even though they had 6 profit points per turn. My goodness. They are just showing off at this point. That is a flex. That is a Russian flex if ever I've seen one. They're denouncing me. What did I do? They just plain don't like me. That feels mean. So far so good, but it is worryingly quiet at the moment. What's going on? Where is this other continent? Why has Russia got a huge army outside Bologna? I would be worried if I were you, Bologna. I really would. Let's just go into pottery just in case we got a slinger kill. Jerusalem, is that first meet? No, it's not. Ah, Phoenicia did meet them. Sometimes you can just get away with it. Bam. There is the settler. All right, I am going to go and take this settlement. Phoenicia is going to get its own religion. I don't want to wait forever, but there is a slight useful thing for me. If I settle on this city, I can buy the tiles that I need to get the really good holy sites cheaper because I can buy it through this city, which would be really, really cool. So let's build a slinger first. Let's get that done. A monument would normally be something I really go for, but at 50% discount or reduction in culture per turn, I just don't think that is going to be worth it. Come, find me another continent. Do it. Where are you? Where is this other landmass? What's going on? Oh, tribal village. Lisfjord. Naval combat units that enter adjacent plots are granted their next promotion. It's not very handy, but it is the first discovery of it. So this is what I mean. Phoenicia actually hasn't come north. We might be able to do some stuff here. I really, really want this golden age if I can get it. Grants a builder. That's big for me. That's really big for me. I'm actually going to go for the 6 farms in order to go for feudalism as quickly as I can. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that will give me an unreasonable amount of food to then try and get the 10 population on civil service as soon as I can. This is a really strange build. I am aware of that. Really, really am aware of that. But there's the first farm. We're going to get as many of these farms down as possible. In fact, how much is the next builder? 215. Someone buy Diplo favor soon, please. Please. Phoenicia has gone God of the Forge. That is slightly worrying. Very, very military. Okay. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. City number 2. You said you'd be loyal, you absolute liar. Never mind. Toon General, I need you to hold this pass. This is going to be 300-esque. Keep the Romans back. You have to. You gotta do it. You have to give it a good go. This is an expensive purchase, but if I don't get this luxury in, Toon General's not going to be loyal. It is loyal now. All right, and I don't want to throw a governor in here, so we'll just get the population up as quickly as possible. Glorious Petra behind is now starting to grow. Should grow really quickly, especially with feudalism. What I'm going to do is, looking at this pass, I want to stick another city down here. I'm going to leave a warrior where this scout is now, and then Rome can't bring it through. And then we've basically locked off this area. They physically can't bring a unit through the pass. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Utica, Phoenicia is settling from the other direction. I worried that might happen. It is happening. Let's go to masonry as soon as we can. I would love to get rid of this stone if possible. Now, one of the real reasons that I have been ignoring rushing a holy site, especially because only Phoenicia at the moment is gaining another prophet, is because as soon as I get my pantheon, I will unlock mysticism, and then I can stick the revelation card in and start earning prophet points via my government. That's one of the really exciting things that I've been looking for. There's craftsmanship as well. Let's put urban planning in quickly and go agogi. No bar problems at the moment, and I would love that holy site. I really would, but I'd love feudalism more. So let's go for a second builder. This is a really strange build queue. State workforce. I mean, honestly, none of this matters. None of this matters. I'll try and get state workforce just because it's there, but none of it matters. All I need to do is find another continent. Although that is proving easier said than done. I don't think another continent actually exists on this map. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Toon General's loyalty is coming down now. Oh dear. What pantheon will help me? What pantheon is going to help me? Fertility rights. We could just get the builder immediately. City growth rate is 10% higher for the 10 population to get my unique building as quickly as possible. Maybe that's not a bad thing. We have some stone. We obviously have a lot of cotton. Couple of sources of horses. God of healing in case we get attacked to really turtle up. I could go for river goddess, but we're not planning on settling next to a river on any of my holy sites at all. Rainforest adjacency? It's rogue, but I'd get a couple of extra points. Not too many though. Divine spark? No, I'm actually just going to go fertility rights. I think this 10% growth rate is really underrated. It's really, really good. And the extra builder, I mean, right now with this particular build, this is really strange, but I think this works marvelously. Let's change this over. Revelation. In you go. Get the prophet as soon as possible. I would have loved a great general, but at least we're now within 500 faith range. We can work that quickly if we need to. Send an envoy. Right. Where is Cardiff? Cardiff is behind Phoenicia and Rome. This is good visibility. Yeah, let's send this off. Bam. 2 era score. And we've met Kabul. We only need 2 era score now to get the golden age. Oh, this would be huge for me. This would be absolutely massive if we could pull off an era score boost. Let's just keep going with it. Let's keep putting these farms down. 6 farms equals feudalism. Yep. Where is this heavy chariot going? I'm going to confuse their movement. If I just leave things in various passes, there's a good chance that they won't know where to move their units and they will just stop. That's my hope. It is a foolish hope, but it is a hope. You have to have a hope. The fact that Cardiff is here as well gives me just some troops near Ostia. It should distract them just a little bit. Yeah, Toon General is in danger here. It really is. And there's a trader that's trying to be plucked through the pass. Let's just assume we're okay. Let's just assume that everything is going to be fine. Yeah, they're going to just leave this unit here. I think they're going to attack me. Meteor shower. Oh, hello. I haven't upgraded to Archer yet, so I'm actually just going to go pick this up immediately. But you ready for this? This is absolutely huge. Bam. Feudalism. Medieval era at turn 40. Yep. Well, I might as well put feudal contract in instead of a gogi, you'd think. And I've got the booster stirrups because of that as well. That is crazy. So you can see we have gained extra food on a bunch of these farms, and the population of Glorious Petra is now growing really, really quickly. Masonry, build a quarry. It's needed. It's very, very needed. Yeah, feudal contract goes in. Urban planning still remains good, although no serfdom. We'll put serfdom in for the extra builder charges. Might as well use it, right? Might as well use it. We've got the gold. Eventually we'll be able to sell our Diplo favor. I think it's worth it. The golden age is there, by the way. We have achieved golden age, which is lovely to see. Look at the growth on Glorious Petra. Oh, they go up to the 5th population in 2 turns. That's amazing. No! No! What? No! Why did I get excited? Oh, game. Why would you do that to me? Oh, that just makes me sad. Oh, that just makes me really sad. Oh, it was so glorious, and now it's not. Oh. Fine. All right. Well, I guess we're going without farms. No food for Ursa. Can't believe that. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. And we've got Rome just lurking around our borders as well, just to be really annoying. Well, I've pushed them out of the borders now. You know what I mean. I think the era score, for the purposes of discovery, we will do the usual Armani tour. Let's send you off to Brussels. And I'm waiting for this stone resource. Once I get masonry, I'll be able to remove the stone and put the holy site down on this tile, and then with both cities at least have a +3. I think if I get work ethic, that will help. Persia, hello there, honor to meet you. Exchange capitals, yes. Oh, there's a barb camp that I think you're going to try and kill. If they fail and kill it this turn, no. That's a shame. I was going to say then I could get the points and the gold, but alas, no. 3 military unit. Woohoo! Yep, here comes Rome. We knew this would happen eventually. We're still early enough in the game, actually, that I think we can get some good diplomatic events from this. So them declaring war on me actually really helps, weirdly, because it gives me defensive tactics. So I can now throw walls up really quickly if I wanted to and get bastions and build mausoleum really quickly. It's giving me a governor title. Weirdly, that's actually very useful. Who has Rome met? Phoenicia and Russia. I can't do anything with Russia, but Phoenicia might be really, really tempted here. They're not. They're probably going to come for me. All right. I am going to buy myself this tile. Now, this will just increase the healing that this warrior has. I have a really defensible spot. Until Rome brings archers, I think I can hold this pass, not indefinitely, but certainly for a little bit of time. We'll see how that goes. Armani is going good. Do I need to focus on getting Victor here for the +5 combat strength? I don't think I do. Maybe we go for Pingala? Thing is, Pingala's culture and connoisseur is less effective for me because I'm on 50% less. Grants would be useful. Do I go Magnus? This game is really weird. This game is really, really weird. I'm going Victor. I'm going to make strange plays. We're going to play this totally differently as we would normally do. Why? Because we can. Because we can. Sometimes you just have to, you know? All you got to do is hold the pass, Mr. Warrior. Keep healing. -28. That's good, but 15 health. Yes. Just fortify. Heal. Be safe. Be secure. Be clever. Quickly just use a charge on that stone resource. This is all we need. This is all we need. I'm literally building slingers everywhere right now. I don't trust Phoenicia. Phoenicia is the big problem for me here. I don't trust them not to attack me. Oh, I'm just going to steal this outpost, though. Haha. 3 era score and the booster currency. Thank you. But Phoenicia could attack Glorious Petra whilst Rome is attacking me. I could have a Punic sandwich, which is not a sandwich that you want to be in the middle of, let me tell you. Right, they're attacking 2 in general with a warrior. That's not good, but I'd rather they try to just chuck warriors into a city center. That's not going to do them very good. Don't forget, I have bastions. I can go for +6 combat strength if I need to. Here is the aforementioned quarry that gives me masonry. That's looking really nice. And don't forget as well, Victor is going to give 2 in general a little bit more combat strength. Oh, this is really difficult. This is really difficult. But hey, 20 health. Bam. Now we're on 25. How secure do I feel? Not secure at all. I'm going to have to spend some gold. I think I'm going to lose the city if I don't do this. Bastions. In you go. Actually, no, we're just changing government. I'm changing government entirely. We're going to go oligarchy. Give my warriors a bit more punch. So now we can go bastions and we can go limes at the same time because we now have, next to getting masonry, urban planning over serfdom just for a little bit. We've got the profit points still coming in. A weird assortment of tech there, I know. But this means that this warrior is way tougher now. Way tougher. And Toon General has just gone up by 11 combat strength. Those warriors are going to struggle to break through, although it is Deity. It's likely they still will. How brazen are they going to be? Pretty brazen. And they're still doing a lot of damage, but look, they lost a lot more health doing that than they did last time. So I don't think they're going to have the health to break through. That is what I'm hoping. Anyway, that is what I'm hoping. Double experience from battles they initiate is really, really, really strong for ranged units when you're defending. So we're going to try and pop that on now. And they're just still going for it. They're still going for it. You have to respect the hustle, even if it is incredibly stupid. Your civilization is the model in which I will build a new Russia. Why are you suddenly complimenting me? I don't even know. Right, I'm going to go Exodus. This seems like a really weird choice, but I really want a religion. I really, really want a religion. And monumentality is good if you've got lots of faith and gold. I have neither at the moment. So we're going to go Exodus. My heavy chariot is almost made it to Toon General, which will just boost this up in a huge amount. And we can now build the ancient walls, which I might have to chop out. I might actually chop that out. We want to get ancient walls everywhere we can. And now we go for archery as well. Or do I do that? Oh, yes, I actually do, because I want to just, instead of having to upgrade the slingers, I could just finish building them. And I think if I do the tech next turn, it'll continue building archers rather than finishing slingers for me. I believe. Am I wrong? Probably wrong on that. Probably wrong, but I think it's going to continue building archers. Yes, it did. Great. And look at that. Toon General now has huge defenses, 33. So that'll be up at 44 strength now. Rome is not getting through unless they bring siege equipment, which this is Rome. They are likely to bring siege equipment at some point. I don't want to tempt fate, but they are likely to do that. I wonder if that strength increase is going to stop them from attacking Toon General. I don't know if it will, but there's a chance it might, you know. Oh, no, they continued attacking, but only with a heavy chariot this time. Goodness me, they're strong. They are really, really strong. I'm going to have to actually just rush for walls here. So we're going to get at least a profit. I think there's no chance of getting feed the world, but at least if we've got a profit, we can go for work ethic later. This is savage. They're just driving straight at Toon General, and the defenses are just coming further and further down. I'm going to have to just dink this heavy chariot just a touch, just to stop it from wanting to attack. I can't let them have total 3 range, and this builder, I really want to fix my farms, but I'm going to have to cut down the one decent tile here. All we need to do is survive a couple turns, and then the defenses will be up properly. Oh, that's tough. But they've left themselves weak here, because now my archer can fire over the top and get the kill. Yeah, I think they'll regret doing that. They will regret doing that. And here's another archer. Okay, our defenses are set. I think we're actually set now. I know Toon General is on like no health, but Cardiff is sending a fleet towards Ostia, which is really, really handy. Maybe I can take Ostia. This could be a military capture for the ages. This could be absolutely exceptional. Like I think this is on. If I can just rush through somehow with some powerful troops, which in itself is proving tricky as a concept. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to take Revelation out and put Strategos back in temporarily. See if we can get a general. We don't need many generals. We just need a general. They're backing off. Fez is attacking me, but look, I have a Tuscan scout here, and they are pillaging 113 gold. Yes, that's worth it. That scout has just made itself amazingly useful. The Mayans, the last civilization, I believe. Honored to meet you. Is that everyone? I am the first to meet everyone. That's crazy. Are we all on the same continent? This fractal map is got everyone on a Pangaea, but we still, we have met a second continent now. Foreign trade just got boosted. That's ridiculous that it took that long. That's hilarious. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.